Here are my top 10 reasons why you still suck at golf. Sorry, but not sorry. These reasons are what hold so many golfers back. They could be so much better and they want to be better, but they get stuck in the golf myth world, which is rampant at the moment. So let's break down top 10 reasons why you still, suck at golf.
Oh, that face is wrong.
You think you hit your driver 300 yards still. Obviously, if you're on Twitter, everybody hits it 300 yards on there. And I find this really interesting. I'm going to show you now the data of how far different indexes hit the golf ball. And whenever I show this data, I get comments of golfers saying, well, I'm this index and I hit the ball this far. And when you push back a little bit more on those comments, I ask them, do you ever hit the ball in the rough? Do you ever hit a tree and it drops down? They say they do. So it kind of suggests what they're saying is they can hit the ball 300 yards. And I believe you might be able to hit the ball 300 yards, but you don't average 300 yards because you top one, you duff one, you fin one, you hit one that curves into the rough. Understanding actually how far you hit your drives would be crucial to helping you not suck at golf. You'll get better at understanding what targets you can take on or defend from. You'll understand how to strategically play holes better, understanding that you do hit it 300 yards or you don't, and in what situations that is required. It never ceases to amaze me, and any golf pro watching this video will back me up here, and it's often the amateurs who don't. One of the most common problems we see when we teach golfers is they come onto our launch monitors and say, I normally hit the ball further than that. And golf pros know what I'm saying now. We think, well, you don't, because you struck that one out in the middle and you said it was a good shot, and that is how far realistically that ball carries. You can hit the ball 300 yards. I'm sure you've hit drives 300 yards. How far you actually hit them and through the air or total is a massive advantage to trying to not suck at golf.
Oh, that face is wrong.
If you don't agree with any of these reasons, push back in those comments, let me know. And if I'm missing any reasons why you still suck at golf, let me know and share it with us down in those comments.
Oh, that face is wrong.
You change your golf swing after every bad shot. You've got a million swing thoughts and you're trying every one of them after every bad shot. You're introducing a new one here and there, trying to make sure that you understand the quality of good practice compared to good performance on the course, and trying to blend those two ideas is super important. Making sure when you practice that you are doing some realistic practice, maybe playing a few holes, standing on some different parts of the mat to try and change the line, make it a bit uncomfortable, playing with launch angles. Doing things that you'll do on the golf course is a great way of making sure you don't change your swing after every shot. You're gonna hit bad shots. You want to try and make sure that you have a focused, consistent swing thought that you test over time. And if you are changing after every bad shot, you're basically, the students I see do that, they just go round and round and round in the suck at golf circles.
Oh, that face is wrong.
You never take golf lessons. Now look, I'm a golf coach, I'm biased, I want you all to take lessons, not with me particularly because I haven't got the time to do all of you as much as I'd like to help you, but go and take one-to-one lessons. Watch YouTube, learn as much as you can. Hopefully my tips and others help you understand things, but take that information to a pro and see if it applies to you. See if you're applying it correctly. This is the #1 way to stop sucking at golf. Yes, they're expensive. Yes, they cost too much money. But if you can afford them, go and take them. Not taking lessons and wondering why you're not improving is the #1 out of the top 10 reasons why you still, unfortunately, suck at this game.
Oh, that face is wrong.
You are always unlucky. The most unlucky golfer on the planet. This excuse, and it often is an excuse, is the reason you still suck at this game. It's very easy to see shot patterns as luck. It's very easy to see your general dispersion as good luck and bad luck, when actually it's your general dispersion. Now, do we get unlucky at golf? Bad bounces, whatever. Yeah, we can definitely be unlucky. But it being always the main reason why you didn't score very well is a crutch. It holds you back. It stops you looking at real ways of improving. You are going to have to be unlucky to be good at golf. Think about it like this. If I never want to crash my car ever again, I am going to sit in my car and not drive. I'm just going to not move, because then I'm not going to hit anything. Will I get anywhere? No. So in effect, that's playing driving too safe. If I drive to the speed limit, I've got a better chance of getting where I need to get in the time allocated. and a good chance I won't have a collision. If I drive over the speed limit considerably, then my chances of having a crash increase. Not moving to driving over the speed limit, they're both not right. And being lucky and unlucky at golf is similar to that. You have to push your game to places where you do get unlucky sometimes, because if you're not, you're basically driving at 3 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. And playing too safe, so not having any bad luck, is a recipe for higher scores than you can actually achieve. Understanding what is luck and what is dispersion is key to improving your golf game.
Oh, that face is wrong.
You never warm up before you play. Even before you practice, you should be thinking about how you're warming your body up, getting yourself ready for the physical onslaught it's just about to face. From walking around a golf course, up and down slopes, to swinging the club. And also, at the same time, having emotional strain being pulling on your whole being at the same time. Spending a good amount of time making sure you're warmed up, making sure you're ready to play, making sure that you're getting off to a good start. It's great for your mental state on the golf course. People really hold on to that idea. Making sure you're warmed up on the first tee and ready to go is a great way of making sure you don't suck at this game.
Oh, that face is wrong.
The shaft is the engine. The golf shaft is it's the wrong shaft. That's why I hit it too high. That's why I hit it too low. That's why I sliced it. Now, golf shafts, weights, flexes, combinations of can help performance to a certain degree, but it's small. Your performance is going to be far outweighed by your physical ability to swing a club on certain directions and deliver certain loft. Thinking that the shaft is the issue is a great way of not actually looking at yourself. It's like a deflection. It is a ego-saving, often for golfers, reason for why they're not as good as they think they are. The reason I suck at golf is I need that 800-pound shaft. You don't. What you need to do is get control of your golf swing, make it as repeatable as possible, and then use shafts just to fine-tune those skills a fraction. And that is what they're doing. They're fine-tuning at best. They are not the reason you still suck at driving the golf ball.
Oh, that face is wrong.
You think everything is about putting. It all comes down to the putts. How many putts you had, how many you missed, how many free putts you had. The skill at not sucking at golf is understanding, A, that every shot counts, so everything you do counts, and how intertwined they all are. The number of free putts you're having is often to do with where your approach play is ending up. If I miss 18 greens in regulation, there's a good chance I'm going to have a day with less putts. If I hit 18 greens in regulation the next round, there's a good chance I'll have more putts. It's all intrinsically linked, and just putting everything down to that final shot and not equating to what happened has gone before is one of the main reasons golfers suck at golf. This is where things like Arcos Golf and shot tracking can really help you break down and understand how putting is definitely important. It's part of the whole package, but putting everything down to just putting and thinking it's the answer is actually a recipe for not lowering your scores at all.
Oh, that face is wrong.
You lose your head after every bad golf shot. Like, you lose it. The wheels come off. Decisions start being made built around that bad golf shot. This is a recipe for most golfers for absolute disaster. You need to try and apply sensible, well thought out strategy and plans to every shot, regardless of your emotional state, which is going to go up and down on the golf course. The more you can control your decision making around the known idea that your emotions are going to move up and down, the better at scoring you will become. Losing your head and going crazy after every bad shot is a recipe for falling out of love with golf, falling out of love with your leisure activity, and ruining your whole weekend. Really learn to manage expectations, learn to manage your emotions around every shot. It'll make you happier, and it will definitely help you not suck at this game.
Oh, that face is wrong.
You buy a new driver every year. Your driving lets you down. There's new technology. This new technology is going to help me. It's going to stop my slice. It's going to give me more ball speed. I'm going to gain 20 yards. People who change their drivers lots. There's two groups of people. There's ones who are seeking to buy a better game, and they often don't succeed. And there's others who just like new equipment, and that's fine if you're buying new equipment every year because you like it. You love your game, you love your social time, you work hard all week, and you want to treat yourself. I love that. That's all great. If you're trying to buy a new driver, buy that bit of tech to find that 20 yards, to reduce that slice by 30 yards, probably the truth isn't in there. It's more in here. Buying a better game every year with every release is the answer to going again around in the I suck at golf circles. Let's get you out of there. Let's get you out of that circle.
Oh, that face is wrong.
Remember, if you've liked the video, hit the like button and let us know in the comments which ones I'm missing. Number 10 is probably the biggest one of why you still suck at golf. You believe that your handicap is your average score. So you think if you are a 10 handicap golfer or 10 index, you should shoot 10 over par. There are so many reasons why this does not work and isn't right and makes you really get down in your own mind about your golf game. Maybe the simplest way of putting this is you should think of your handicap as your potential to score 2, rather than what you should be scoring on average every time. It is much more of a reflection of your abilities and where they can go than it is that what you're doing day in, day out. This is before we talk about slope rating and the ideas of rating courses on easier and harder courses to play, where golfers still apply just their handicap, their index number to tough courses and easy courses. Again, this is a recipe for sucking at golf and getting really upset with your performance when actually you're just thinking about your index and your handicap the wrong way round. So maybe the moral of this video is you don't actually suck at golf at all. Maybe it's more that your perception of what you should be doing around your index is slightly flawed. Let me know what you think about indexes and how they work. And is it good? Is the new system that we use here in the UK, which I know America have used for ages, the World Handicap System, is it good? Is it bad? Let me know. I definitely hear lots of mixed feelings about the handicap system. Now, if you want to find out how far you should be hitting your driver for your ability, this video here is being really enjoyed by people. Remember to subscribe and push back on any sucking at golf reasons that I have got wrong.